My name is Jessica Radowick, and I am doing a presentation on classical perspective in criminology versus the rational choice theory. The history of classical perspective, it emerged in the mid-18th century with Caesar Beccaria. He was an Italian scholar who developed the systematic understanding of why people commit crimes. Reformers stress the relationship between crime and punishment that should be balanced and fair. The history of rational choice theory, this began in the late 1960s. Rational choice has its roots in classical criminology. The key figures in this was Gary Becker, who was a Nobel Prize winner. He looked into the view of criminality as rational behavior that might be controlled by increasing the cost of crime and reducing the potential gain. Another figure was James Wilson. He was a political scientist. Wilson believed if the actions brought severe punishment, only the totally irrational would be willing to engage in crimes. The key elements of classical perspective, people have free will to choose criminal or lawful solutions to meet their needs or to settle their problems. Crime is attractive when it promotes great benefits with little effort. Crime may be controlled by fear or punishment, and punishment that is or is perceived to be severe, certain, and swift will deter criminal behavior. The key concepts of rational choice theory, law violating behavior is the product of careful, thought out, and planned. People are self-interested and willing to violate laws after considering both personal and situational factors. The personal factors could be money, revenge, thrills, and excitement, whereas the situational factors are the target availability, the security measures, and the police presence. Anyone is a potential criminal if they calculate the profit is great and the risk is small. The individuals may forego crime if they stand a good chance of being caught and punished, fear the consequences of punishment, risk losing respect of peers, damage reputation, guilt or shame, and the risk of being caught outweighs the profit. The focuses of classical perspective were free will. Individuals have the free will to make their own choice to commit crimes. Deterrence. This is done through punishment. Caesar Beccaria's famous theorem was that in order for punishment to be effective, it must be public, prompt, necessary, and the least possible in the given circumstances, proportionate, and directed by law. Proportionality in punishment. Let the punishment fit the crime. This ensures the fairness. Equality, crime and punishment should be balanced and fair by equal treatments to all individuals without discrimination. And a more structured justice system with clear laws to prevent excessive punishments. The focus of rational choice theory. Rational decision making. Before deciding to commit a crime, the reasoning criminal evaluates the risk of apprehension, the seriousness of expected punishment, the potential value or benefit of the criminal enterprise, and her ability to succeed, and the need for criminal gain. Self-interest. This could be excitement and thrills. These people commit crimes because of the adrenaline rush. The need for money. People may commit crimes because of the bad economy, debt collectors, or any other forms for money. This could be anything from losing a house or just feeling that they have to live a life of crime because they can't get a legitimate job. Opportunity, the place of the crime, whether it be a back alley for a drug deal where the police can't see, or an easier home to burglarize. They usually stake out these particular places. Choosing your target, the easier the better, especially those who are less likely to tell the police. and they want to make sure that they get away with it, being able to lay out an escape route. Deterrence: human beings are self-interested, rational, and reasoning. They will violate the law if they do not fear the consequences of their crimes. Similarities between the classical perspective and rational choice. Both assume people look at the cost benefit before deciding to commit a crime. Both look at free will, saying that individuals have free will to choose their actions. Both believe that criminal behavior is not only determined by the outside or uncontrollable forces. Deterrence is a main concept in both. Punishment should be swift and proportionate to the crime. If the potential punishment outweighs the benefit, they are less likely to commit it. Both have influenced the criminal justice policies aiming to reduce crime. The differences in the classical perspective and rational choice. Classical, there is a broader focus on the legal system and social norms, whereas rational, more specific focus on individual decision-making and situational factors. With classical, it aims to create a legal system with appropriate punishments, and rational, practical crime prevention and reducing crime opportunities. The classical is a structured punishments, and rational is increased surveillance. Conclusion: there are key differences in both the classical perspective and rational choice in criminology. There are also some shared foundations because of the classical perspective. This paved the way for the rational choice theory. There is a huge impact on criminal justice in both crime prevention and the criminal justice system. I want to finish up with my thoughts. When looking at both the classical perspective and rational choice, I feel that there were more similarities than I had expected. While the classical perspective provides a foundational framework for justice and equality, rational choice theory offers the practical tools for modern crime prevention. Together, they enhance our understanding of criminology and support the development of comprehensive strategies to combat crime. Thank you.